do you move solo founders to teams?
Yes, a very, very good question, and a very good point on you cannot do it alone. And in fact, this is an experience, something I went through myself, starting my own company and realizing very quickly that no, you need a team. I think there are quite a few challenges that solo founders have when it comes to expanding. First, of course, they need a team, and they might not have the budgets to be able to hire the right people that they have in the team. But one of the things I see solo founders doing well, and whenever I work with them, is really about finding people, other entrepreneurs out there that are also itching to go on the journey. So it's very, very, very important that you find groups of people that are going through the same journeys. You can even create masterminds on your own, right? So if you know other struggling solo founders out there, give them a call and say, hey guys or women, can we just, meet once a week or once every 2 weeks over a cup of coffee or a very short calls where we keep each other accountable and just talk so that we can deal, with our frustration, exhaustion, and make sure that we are looking after our mental health.
Ever talk to them about needing the hustler, the hacker, and the hipster type mentality? So they need to decide, because most people don't tend to want to be the hustler. Do you ever use that phrase?
No, I don't really use that phrase when I speak to them, but definitely I understand the concept of the different energies and mind space that you need to have. And for me, the way I see that, the way I try to explain that to my team is that it's kind of like you need someone who's like, thinking about the people who always generate a lot of ideas, because especially that tend to be the founders themselves. And you might need someone that's very technical, do the groundwork. You need someone who is really good at keeping everything together, because there are people who have that skill set where they can absorb a large amount of information and help you organize yourselves regardless of the size of the team. And that's also very important. I find those people are also good at counteracting the over ambitious founders who have a lot of ideas and they don't think about, but there's an implementation step that comes with that. What is the impact? And when it comes to also the hustlers, I see them a bit more as well as like the business development. So if you're very, very technical and it's not your strong point, when you are looking at your founding team and the energy you need in your team, you need that person that love, going out, connecting, finding clients and putting you on the map.
What do startup founders worry about as they prepare to scale?
Yes. And first recognize it's a great place, because one thing I love about even my own journey about running your own business, there's always this feeling of, wow, I just got there. Oh, there's more to go. Like when I was doing my planning for the next business year for my business, because it's 3 years and 1 year for my podcast, I'm thinking, yes, I'm excited. I've been doing this for a year. I'm like, yeah, but what's next? So it's nice to take a break to, celebrate that moment. But once the celebration is over, the 3 things that are always in the minds are in the startup leaders when it's coming to grow and scale. Of course, I'm saying 3, there's a lot more, but to simplify it, I will mention 3 things: the structure, culture, and of course, business development, which we talked a little bit about. So when it comes to structure, as you are scaling your business, first you're going to bring a lot of people in your company and you are going to do a lot more development of your products, whether it's engineering, software engineering, or whatever it is. One of the reasons why a lot of startups struggle or becomes a little bit, I feel like you're on fire all the time, even more so than before, is because it's a fast-paced environment and the focus is on moving. Move, do what we need to do. We have a pitch tomorrow, investors or the team, we need to do this. It's always on the go. So it's really important that when you first start, you really think about what kind of basic processes and a healthy dose of structure. One of the first things I look at when a company asks me to jump in is the structure. Do you have the right contracts in place? Do you have the right, how are you managing everything? Do you even know whether your people are overworked more than you think you know, right? So structure will help. So the second thing is the culture. And the culture is everything. As you grow, your culture of your company can be influenced. And I think we'll talk more about culture later on, but because I think it's a huge topic that I'm really passionate about. But I highly recommend people to really start thinking about the culture of a startup before they scale, whereas most people think about it afterwards, and that can cause a problem. And the last part is when we talk about business development, as we talked a little bit about that earlier on, but when it comes to problems with scaling is making sure that you can pay the people that are working for you. You need to also think a little bit about how do we have the right foundations for our business development, and how are our teams, not just the founder and the CEO, do we get enough support for the founding team members to help us, in addition to the sales team, to knock on doors, get new clients, and more importantly, network and get the word out there. Of course, not everybody can be a salesperson, but a lot of the founding team members can play a huge part in just sharing the goodness of what you're working together to the world.